From Hollywood to your hometown, this is Celebrity Page TV. We're keeping you informed on everything happening in the world of entertainment. I'm Sonia Isabel, coming to you from our New York City newsroom.
And I'm James Vaughn, working remotely, keeping you covered on the West Coast. Here's what's on today's episode.
From Top Gun and F9 to Black Widow and Wonder Woman, what's the status of this year's summer blockbusters? We've got the latest as Hollywood works to reopen.
Also, meet the rising star of the new series, Love, Victor. We're chatting with Michael Cimino about his brand new show.
Plus, we've watched her for years on Top Chef. Now Padma Lakshmi is heading out on a new solo adventure.
We're so glad you're with us. Let's kick things off with the Hollywood Wrap.
Do you like it here?
No. Do you?
I hate it.
It's another big week for big movie releases straight to video on demand for us to watch at home. That includes the new thriller You Should Have Left, starring Kevin Bacon and Amanda Seyfried as a couple being terrorized by a haunted house. It's available now.
What do you want?
The story no one is talking about.
Ukraine.
Stalin's gold.
Also new is Mr. Jones, based on a true story about a journalist who uncovers the horrors of Stalin's Soviet Union. It stars James Norton and The Crown's Vanessa Kirby and is also out now on VOD.
Several men attacked our cockpit. We stopped them for now. The captain is injured. Status of the crew, I don't know.
And if that weren't enough to keep you on the edge of your seat, Joseph Gordon-Levitt also has a new thriller called 7500 about the hijacking of a plane. It's streaming now on Amazon Prime Video. As more sports begin to return, this weekend ESPN is celebrating the best in athletics from last year. The Espy Awards will be a virtual ceremony hosted by Megan Rapinoe, Russell Wilson, and Sue Bird. See who wins June 21st on ESPN.
When we talk about police accountability and caring for each other, we need to be able to name those names and know who those people are.
That's Oscar-nominated filmmaker Ava DuVernay talking with Ellen about her new organization called LEAP, the Law Enforcement Accountability Project. Now Ava taking on another new role on the Board of Governors overseeing the Oscars. Ava, one of 6 new members just elected to hopefully bring real change to the Academy Awards.
The police want what they want. They will do anything.
Speaking of awards, Ava's powerful Netflix miniseries When They See Us among the winners just announced by the Peabody Awards. Other winners include Succession, Watchmen, and Surviving R. Kelly. And that's today's Hollywood Wrap. The 2018 movie Love, Simon was such a hit, it's now the basis for a new series called Love, Victor on Hulu. Today we're one-on-one with the star of the show, Victor himself, Michael Cimino.
Nobody knows I'm gay.
Audiences fell in love with Simon and his story on the big screen.
16 will be the year I finally figure out what I want.
But now we have a new TV character fans can relate to, Victor.
Nope, no girl back in Texas.
Love, Victor now streaming on Hulu and starring up-and-coming actor Michael Cimino.
I still don't really believe it's happening, but you know, it is, and so here we are.
In the new show, Victor embarking on a journey of self-discovery while living in a Latino household.
Victor comes from a low-income family. Like, he's not coming from an upper middle class family where they don't have struggles. They are Latino, a traditional Latino family at that. And he's confused about his sexuality.
The series dropping in the middle of Pride Month and inspiring people to be their true selves.
It's the biggest honor, in my life. I've already been getting text messages from friends that have come out to me. That is gosh, that's so moving, you know, and it's amazing to have an impact like that.
Michael also hoping to help people who may be struggling to come out to their families.
Every coming out story is different, and every story is unique. I hope this show inspires people to be who they are. That is a message that transcends race and sexuality. This is a message that needs to speak up and just transcend all of that and just say, be who you are authentically, and you will be the happiest version of yourself.
Being your best friend's gonna be a wild ride, isn't it?
Love, Victor is out now on Hulu.
All right, it's time now for some other stories making headlines. For that, we're checking in with Us Weekly's Christina Garibaldi. She's got the latest. Christina, it's good to see you. So what stories are you following?
Yes, we have some news on Kelly Clarkson. As we heard, she and her husband of nearly 7 years, Brandon Blackstock, have decided to call it quits, and now we're learning a little bit about what went wrong. Now we hear from sources that as soon as she took on her show, The Kelly Clarkson Show, things kind of changed ever since she went to Hollywood. But it was really the pandemic that kind of broke the camel's back. This really heightened all of their problems that they had together, spending so much time together, and it really just tore their marriage apart. Now we do hear that they want to keep things amicable for the sake of their kids, and they are working towards a resolution. And during this time, she is actually leaning on some good friends, and that includes Blake Shelton, who we hear has been a very supportive friend and is in Kelly's corner. We also have some news on Hayden Panettiere. Now, over the years, she has been known for her tumultuous relationships rather than her acting ability, and we hear from sources that she is getting back on track and she is better than ever. She has not had any contact with her ex-boyfriend, Brian Hickerson, so she has put that in the past. She is moving forward. We hear that she is writing, she is working on a TV project, and in her corner is her ex, Vladimir Klitschko, who of course they share a 5-year-old daughter with, and we hear that he is her champion and is extremely, extremely supportive.
Well, Christina, as always, thanks so much. For more stories like these, be sure to pick up the latest issue of Us Weekly and follow them on social media for updates.
Now here's the latest edition of our See Her Celebrity Spotlight. Each week, our See Her Celebrity Spotlight series celebrates women in entertainment who are bringing talent and authenticity to the roles they take on and off screen. Led by the Association of National Advertisers, See Her is the leading global movement for gender equality in ads and media. If you can see her, you can be her. Well, this week we're featuring Padma Lakshmi. The Top Chef judge is now hitting the road on her own with her new series, Taste the Nation. Here's today's See Her Spotlight. Padma Lakshmi is putting her judging hat aside to cook up something new. The Top Chef judge setting out to uncover what American cuisine really is in her new Hulu docuseries, Taste the Nation.
Everything that the American cuisine is today is because all these different people and different cultures contributed to it.
The star visiting 10 different cities across the U.S. throughout the show. Padma telling Variety, "I wanted to go where the interesting immigrant stories are and use food as the Trojan horse to embed myself there and find out what life was like for them on a daily basis."
If you sit at my table and eat with me, you'll know who I am.
This is what American food looks like.
And while Padma's no stranger to calling the shots,
we have an important decision to make.
Her road to success has been anything but easy. In an interview last summer, Padma shared her struggle with success in an industry dominated by men.
Had I had somebody, a more seasoned woman who was in that career, who, I could just go to for information, my life would have been transformed. I mean, maybe I would have wound up at the same place that I am today, but at least it would have been less painful.
Now she's inspiring young women everywhere to pursue their own passions.
You have to allow yourself to say, I'm going to do this even though I don't know if it's a home run. I don't even know if it's a base hit. I might fall flat on my face, and that has to be okay, because nothing worth value in this life comes easily.
For more information, go to seeher.com or visit @seeher2020. Still to come on Celebrity Page TV, fire up the DVR. We've got your brand new viewing guide, a preview of all the newest shows next on Celebrity Page TV. On the next Celebrity Page TV, a look at the final season of Fuller House, plus 13 Reasons Why star Jean-Louis Castellanos. Big stars, big Hollywood. Celebrity Page TV.
Strawberries? Okay.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. Remember, we're always on 24/7 at celebritypage.com. I'm James Vaughn in Las Vegas. Now here's Sonia Isabel in New York City.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. It's time for the latest dish on all the newest shows to watch and stream.
The Mercy College poll came out. It has you down 29 points.
You just aimed a little too high, that's all. Run for a school board or something. Work your way up.
Since this is an election year, it's no surprise The Politician is back. It's Ryan Murphy's Netflix dramedy starring Ben Platt as a politically ambitious student. Celebrity Page TV chatting with series co-star Theo Germain about season 2.
Is their friendship, or their relationship, whatever it is, going to last or not? I really think it's kind of put to the test.
New episodes are streaming now.
For all Cubans craving freedom, the hour of truth has arrived.
It's a busy time at Netflix with the streamer dropping multiple projects, including the new film Wasp Network starring Penelope Cruz about Cuban spies hiding in American territory. Also, the new movie Feel the Beat with Sophia Carson as a failed Broadway dancer. And there's even a wild new game show called Floor is Lava. All are streaming on Netflix now.
The call Roy Cohn evil. It's true, but it doesn't explain 100 other things about him.
Over at HBO, they're debuting a new documentary about disgraced lawyer Roy Cohn. Bully, Coward, Victim premieres June 18th. While at Apple TV Plus, actress Bryce Dallas Howard directs her first documentary called Dads. Just in time for Father's Day, it includes conversations with celebrity dads like Will Smith and Bryce's own famous father, Ron Howard. It's streaming now.
This is my home. I made a promise. Protect it.
Saddle up your horses, because Kevin Costner is back for season 3 of his hit series Yellowstone. See the lengths he goes to protect his home starting June 21st on the Paramount Network. There's also a new Dino Hunter series starting June 19th on Discovery. A new series about royal myths, secrets, and legends starting June 21st on PBS. And there's a new competition for comedians called Tournament of Laughs hosted by Jason Sudeikis. It premieres June 21st on TBS. No shortage of things to watch. That's today's dish.
The supernatural thriller Nosferatu is back for season 2 on AMC. And today our Hollywood insider Arthur Cade is chatting with one of the show's stars.
Congratulations on season 2 of Nosferatu. This is such a great show. I love these types of supernatural shows. What's everybody getting with season 2?
So in season 2, Charlie Manx is back 8 years in the future. And the season is about how he's going to further develop Christmas Land and how he's going to lure more kids into Christmas Land. So it's fun to see how much more Christmas Land is going to progress in season 2.
Hello, young babe.
Let's talk about theater, because looking at your Broadway credits already, pretty amazing. I remember when Matilda came out, and obviously you played the title role of Matilda.
Yes.
Talk to me about really breaking in on Broadway and how it is different from television.
It's actually very different from television. You know, when you're performing in a show, it's live, so you only get one chance to get a message across to the audience, and you only get one shot to really nail a line or an acting suggestion that you might want to get through, but you have to be in the moment currently when you're on Broadway.
Panettiere even taking the stage with Hollywood A-lister Jake Gyllenhaal in the Broadway show Sunday in the Park with George.
He's a very fun actor to work with. He can definitely be serious, and he knows how to get into character, and he knows how to set the mood for everyone, but he knows how to be playful, and he knows how to get everyone in a good mood.
You can catch Nosferatu Sundays starting June 21st on AMC. For Celebrity Page, I'm Arthur Cade.
Top Gun transformed the way Americans view the military and made superstars of Meg Ryan, Val Kilmer, and Tom Cruise, to name a few. This week, Reel sits down with the cast and crew on Behind Closed Doors to learn just what it took for Tom to say yes to the part. Celebrity Page has an exclusive first look.
The success of Top Gun makes household names of its cast, launching Tom Cruise into superstardom and propelling the careers of so many stars.
From the day one, when I wrote the script, I gave it to Jerry Bruckheimer. I said, Jerry, think Tom Cruise when you read this.
And we sent it to him and read the script and wasn't terribly excited about it. Liked the idea, met with us, and then we went on this courting mission with Tom to try to convince him to do the movie. He'd just broken up with his girlfriend. He was traveling across the country, and he wasn't into making commitments. Had this idea, maybe we should send him up in an airplane, because I know Tom loves speed. So we arranged for him to fly with the Blue Angels down in El Centro, California. And Tom, I guess, took his motorcycle, got off the motorcycle with his long ponytail. And here are these kind of neat pilots there with their short hair, and they see this hippie walking up, and they say, we're going to give this hippie a ride in his life. And they took him up and gave him the 4 Gs or whatever it was, and Tom was throwing up all over his mask. And they called me and said, boy, this kid, we gave him a really rough ride. But 10 minutes later, Tom ran to a phone booth and called me up and said, I'm doing the movie.
We shot 40,000 feet above land. It was incredible.
We'll be watching for more as Natalie Morales hosts Top Gun Behind Closed Doors Sunday night on Reels.
Up next, what would summer be without blockbuster movies? The latest on when we'll finally get to see all the big new releases. That's ahead on Celebrity Page TV.
Time for more hot headlines in the Celebrity Page feed. Here's our social producer, Ricky Cornish.
Today we're covering the world of music, from special programs to new live shows. Here's everything you need to know.
Hey, I'm Harry Connick Jr. Come along with me and my daughter Georgia as we drive from New York to New Orleans to personally thank some unsung American heroes.
The Grammys are celebrating essential workers in a new special.
We met a whole bunch of people who make our everyday lives bearable.
Celebs joining Harry Connick Jr. in a one-night event to show gratitude for all the hardworking Americans on the front lines.
With Oprah Winfrey, Brad Pitt, Renee Zellweger, Jamie Foxx, Sandra Bullock, and there's more than that. It's going to be a night of music, hope, and memories.
God bless to all of you.
Catch United We Sing June 21st on CBS.
They're going to run it just like a regular concert, but this is going to be all over North America, one night only.
And here's some good news for country fans missing live concerts. Garth Brooks announcing a new show at drive-in theaters.
This is a perfect way for us to still get to play music and still follow all the rules that we're under right now.
The Country Superstars drive-in concert is on June 27th, and for more information, visit our website at celebritypage.com.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
Kids will be kids, which just goes to say kids will be curious. They get into everything. If there's a loaded firearm in the house, they could get their hands on that too. Keeping firearms locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition in a place inaccessible to kids can help keep your loved ones safe from family fire. Safe gun storage saves lives.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. Remember, we're always on 24/7 at celebritypage.com. I'm Sonia Isabel in New York. Now here's James Vaughn in Las Vegas.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. Well, it's official. Summer is finally here, and despite the recent shutdown, Hollywood studios still have plenty of new films that are ready to be released. Here's your summer movie preview.
It's never easy these days.
The summer of 2020 was supposed to be about Black Widow, F9, and the return of Top Gun.
I have to admit, I wasn't expecting an invitation back.
But the pandemic had other ideas, and now the Hollywood shuffle is on to figure out which films to release on demand and which films to put in theaters as they reopen. Here's what we do know: Ghostbusters Afterlife and F9 are on hold until 2021.
The world needs you.
While Wonder Woman 1984, Black Widow, and Top Gun Maverick still hope to come out in 2020.
It's good to see you.
Yeah.
You look fat.
But first up for sure is Rose Byrne and Steve Carell's Irresistible. The political comedy is directed by Steve's Daily Show buddy Jon Stewart and will be available for us to watch at home on demand starting June 26th.
This is where your first lesson begins. Give me my phone.
Speaking of politics, there's a race on to see which film can be the first blockbuster in newly reopened theaters. Russell Crowe is hoping it's him with his thriller Unhinged, but Selena Gomez reportedly wants it to be the rom-com she's producing called The Broken Hearts Gallery. Disney isn't throwing away its shot at a guaranteed hit. They're releasing Hamilton to their streaming platform Disney+. We can celebrate Independence Day by watching our founding fathers rap and sing starting July 3rd. That's the same day the war drama The Outpost comes straight to video on demand with Scott Eastwood and Orlando Bloom. It's based on a true story from Afghanistan written by CNN anchor Jake Tapper.
It's nearly impossible to disappear in the world we live in today.
We also won't have to leave home to see Charlize Theron's new action movie, The Old Guard. It starts streaming July 10th on Netflix. Also on July 10th, Andy Samberg's new romantic comedy Palm Springs hits Hulu, or you can catch it at a drive-in theater.
Well, I've seen too much. Well, we'll try and keep up.
One film that will definitely be coming to the multiplex is Tenet. Director Christopher Nolan even putting in the trailer the words, "coming to theaters." Still up in the air are some major Disney releases like Mulan and The New Mutants. The studio hoping to release them in late July or August. We're also waiting on the new SpongeBob film and Janelle Monáe's Antebellum. But the question remains, are audiences ready to go back into theaters? It's an answer Hollywood is waiting to hear as the search for a vaccine and a new normal continues.
When we come back, move over Raymond Burr. There's a new Perry Mason in town. That's next on Celebrity Page TV.
Queen is just my everything.
His smile did it. His smile, his eyes, his knowledge. My landlord, he decided that he wanted me to move based on the fact that I was transgender. Let's just respect people in everyday life for just being human.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. If you're of a certain age, the name Perry Mason may bring to mind the old black and white legal series from the 50s starring Raymond Burr. Then there were the newer TV movies in the 80s, but now Perry Mason is being reimagined in a whole new way. Here's today's hot trailer.
You're a detective, Mr. Mason.
It's a fancy word for a busybody, but yes.
It's very easy for you to break the rules, isn't it? And you never accept any help.
I'm gonna have a look. You stay in the truck. Shut up.
Emmy winner Matthew Rhys returns to television in HBO's adaptation of the fictional stories written by Earl Stanley Gardner. This time we find defense lawyer Perry Mason in the pursuit of truth in the case of the decade.
Mr. Mason, it's hard to believe that you're the right person for the job.
I'm the only person for this job.
When it gets dark, I will know no fear.
All they've got is innuendo and circumstance.
Life can be so.
We have to go after him!
Why are you digging so hard?
It's the way I play the game.
You want to know things, Mr. Mason. You want to prove things. What comfort has that ever given you?
The series, co-starring Tatiana Maslany and John Lithgow, premieres June 21st on HBO. Looks like a good one. Well, thanks so much for joining us. For James Vaughn and the entire Celebrity Page team, I'm Sonia Isabel. We'll see you next time.